Hi there, welcome to the latest episode of my 10-minute moan. And the topic of this 10-minute moan is taking me to an area of Glasgow where I would not normally feel welcome and possibly not even safe. But there's a very good reason that I travel there tonight and have no such concerns, because the problem that the good people in Royston are facing is a topic that's close to my heart and a topic that I've spoke about before. And that is their fear that another community is going to be not taken over, but have asylum hotel facility on their doorstep. Now, where I'm going to Royston, which is a part of just north of Glasgow, just north of the M8 motorway, slightly to the east of the city centre. Now, Royston, the community in Royston, very opposite to me. The predominant religion would be Roman Catholic. The football team, which, as anyone knows, Glasgow is a very divided city. The vast majority of those in Royston are Celtic fans, and I am not. I'm a Rangers fan. They tend to be Republicans. I'm a monarchist, and they tend to want an independent Scotland when I am a unionist. So for all those reasons, Royston is a place that I've been to before, but I would tend to be passing through it. But because of what I'm going to visit, and the reason for the protest tonight is something that I've spoke about many times, I have great faith in the people of Royston and the people in Glasgow in general, that when you have a common concern, all the other stuff doesn't really matter. So why are the people of Royston having a protest tonight? Well, what I can gather is, on the middle of the main road through it, the centre of their community, there was an old and one-time youth club in a building, quite a large building, which some are suggesting that the community tried to create a community interest company to take over ownership of the building and do some good for their neighbourhood. But that didn't happen. And apparently, and this is why I'm going, because I want to investigate this, apparently a man has bought it despite interest from the community, and is alleged to have put in a planning application to change the use of it to a facility that would allow him to home homeless and asylum seekers. Now, some people count twice, because Glasgow has been inundated because we've got different laws in Scotland to England regarding homeless people, and Glasgow is the second biggest destination for homeless asylum seekers outside of London. So London being the busiest destination for homeless asylum seekers, but Glasgow now the second biggest in the United Kingdom, and the largest outside London is some feet. So that's the concerns that the community have. And if these stories are true about the community interest company, that the community wanted to take over ownership of this and were refused, then that's pretty bad, and that's something else that I'm keen to discover.
Steve, take it back! Get fucking the pool! Everyone in the line!
Wait to get your point of close into it. Oh, the cop's gone.
Look at the more up there, look at the man up there, the big man's got the lights. Louis hand, I'm going to be aligned. This is
Sweet. How are you? Drinking colas. Are you keen, mate? I'm getting fucked about here. Get him, mate. I mean, fuck it.
The police says it doesn't mind the started on the road, he's just not any more.
What's the corner or something like that?
31 months.
And then somebody came away on YouTube the other day and says that.
So that was that. The good people of Gamgad of the Royston, out in numbers, to be fair. And what I thought was really good to see was the amount of women. I must admit, and I've said that to some of the folk I was talking to there. Sometimes women get more, excuse me French, balls about them than some guys. So what did I learn? The problem seems to stem as the guy who's bought it. That I thought it was a council-owned property. It wasn't. It was a diocese. The school next to it is St Roch's, and the Roman Catholic Church owned the building. And for a long time, it was the Roman Catholic Church that ran a very successful youth club, from what I hear. And the local community asked if they could buy it off them, and it was them, the RC Church, that didn't sell it to the community. And they've sold it to a man of foreign persuasion, from what I understand. And the belief is that there's nothing concrete, but they believe that he's going to turn it into an asylum venue. Some people have spoke to his family members, and they've suggested that it's going to be a refuge for abused women, which is a great thing if that was true. But that's a sort of cover story I've heard before, which sort of gets the community back off, because nobody's going to stand and protest against that sort of thing. But it remains to be seen what happens to the property in the near future. But they have got reasons to be concerned. Certain people I spoke to seem to know a bit about the guy who owns it, and they think he wouldn't have a second thought of turning it into something that the community wouldn't like. So, as you could see from the footage, decent number. Wasn't organised weeks ago. It's a good community. And there was a lot of, I was telling you earlier, it's mostly Celtic fans in that area. You've seen maybe a few folk cutting about with Celtic t-shirts and stuff. And I must say, I was most welcome. There's a few people who came up and spoke to me, and we were having a bit of the good-natured stuff with the Rangers and Celtic Old Firm. We were having banter. That was it. Some of the comments I got. Never thought I'd see you up in Royston, big, and stuff like that. Nobody was untoward with me. I'm quite sure, my football allegiances and a lot of other things in my life are different to the people that were there. That doesn't matter. That doesn't matter at all. So it was great. Never felt unwelcome. And a lot of people came up and showed support, saying they watched the videos and things. So thanks very much to all them. And especially my new pal, who was quite quick in telling me I kicked my other foot, which is Glasgow slang for me and you support different teams. So it was great. I hope the community, by highlighting this early enough, this is the same that I was saying to people with the Paisley one, which was the first. I was a care home that I got some concerns for local people that it might be turning into a refugee venue. And when sometimes you highlight these things and you show your concerns, they never come to fruition. And people say, it was never going to be that. The reality is it probably was. But if it's highlighted early enough and there's enough opposition in the local community, sometimes that is enough to stop the inevitable happening. And I hope that's the case for the good people of Royston. And thank you very much for making me feel welcome. There was loads of people who came up, showed their support for what I'm doing. And those who are Celtic fans, they weren't shy and tell me that it was all good banter, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. So good luck to people getting it. If you want other people to see this video, click the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the share, put your comments below. And if you've not already done so, please subscribe to the channel and hit the notifications bell. You'll hear when I've got new videos coming out. But the most important thing of all, unless you are the type of person who buys things that should be in the community's ownership at youth clubs and even consider turning them into asylum venues, then know you. But everyone else, have a great day. Cheery bye now.